Would you use this to power your Commodore 64? This guy still works absolutely fine. In fact, I used it on camera not that long ago. It's still kicking, but its days are numbered and I need a substitute. We are going to talk about a great substitute for these two pieces of hardware. You're not going to want to miss this one. Stick around.
Let's go! Let's go into the MonroeWorld!
All right, despite the fact that this Commodore 64 power brick 100% works correctly, this is a ticking time bomb. It's also heavy as hell, so I'm gonna have to put it down soon. Inside of here, if you could take the back off of this, you can see it's bowing a little bit. That's probably bad. If you took the back side off of this, all you would see is a solid brick of epoxy. There's nothing in here that you can service. And when it dies, not if, when it dies, what's likely to die is a voltage regulator for one of these pins that's driving 5 volts into your Commodore 64. When that regulator takes a dump and suddenly it's pushing a lot more than 5 volts into your beautiful Commodore 64 breadbin, bad things are going to happen. This one works, but for how long? Maybe you don't want to chance it. So we're going to put this guy to the side. Now, my 1541-2 fares a little bit better. This, my friends, is the Amiga CD32 power supply. Now, the good news is this one also still works, if you can believe it. However, one thing you should know, these Amiga CD32 power supplies, they're going to fail too. But when they fail, they tend to fail quiet. They just die and they don't work anymore. Not sending high voltage into your Commodore 64 or your 1541-2. So this one's okay. I could stay with this because this guy's a little beast and it works great. By the way, if you have a 1541-2 power supply, you can't use that for a CD32. It doesn't work the other way. Just thought I would point that out in case somebody left a comment about it. So we're going to dust these guys to the side. Now, I would really like to use this OG hardware, but I want to do it safely and in a protective manner because this bread bin, I love this little guy and I don't want to blow it up. So here's the cool part. We have a modern day substitute that not only works great, but it is available easy peasy. You can buy this on Amazon. This new C64 power supply is actually both C64 plus floppy disk drive. This has 2 power leads, one for the C64, one for the 1541-2. And of course, your standard power. Now, the nice thing about this is you can use this to power both devices safely, and it comes in a beautiful little package. Now, this is a 2-porter. This was about 120 bucks, but you can buy this on Amazon. I literally had it like 2 days shipped from Amazon. You don't have to send off to Germany for it. You don't have to wait for it to come from the UK. It actually is ready to roll. You can buy it on eBay too for about the same price if you'd rather not buy off Amazon. I get that. And you can also buy this in a single cable solution that only powers the Commodore 64. But since I had a 1541-2 as well, there was no reason for me not to get this guy. So let's take a quick peek. You're probably saying, Shane, you know it works, and I do. So it lights up. That's kind of cool. It doesn't light up depending on which one's being used, but that's okay. What do you want? Yeah, and so these are nice and long cables. You'll have no trouble being able to get everything hooked up. I'm just going to move it to the side, right? And you can, they're not interchangeable, folks. You won't accidentally plug the wrong one in. I got juice to both. Compliments of one single brick. I love it. All right, Commodore 64, power them up. Light comes on, we'll have to check the monitor. Power up where's the stupid switch on this guy? There we go. Power and a reset light. Guess we're gonna need some video over here. Let's plug that guy in. We're going to need a serial cable. I'll turn on the monitor. Powered up, show me potato salad. Now, the 1702 takes a while to warm up, so what do you want? We have a working solution. All we need to do now is to throw a disk in here and actually make sure it all works. Now notice I have no Jiffy DOS over here. I've got nothing. So let's take a look here. Let's see if we can get a directory. No fast load cartridge. Of course I did that. No fast load cartridge. Dang it, you know. Load the directory. It's taking its sweet time. There you go. There you go. There's Maverick. In front of God and everybody. Now remember, I've got no fast load cartridge, I've got no Jiffy DOS, I've got no freezing methodology. Oh, look at that, it's working just fine. I mean, what did you expect, right? If it powers on, it's gonna work, of course. But there you go. I thought it'd be kind of fun to talk about this because many of you have written in saying, God, Shane, stop using that old power brick with your Commodore 64, get a new one. And listen, I mean, this is 120 bucks. This isn't cheap, right? But then again, nothing is cheap for these machines anymore, am I right? So there you go. I thought this would be fun, a little PSA. Get one of these guys. If you get the one that only has the Commodore 64, it's like 85 bucks. So if 120 bucks scared the living hell out of you, at least get one to cover your Commodore 64. Listen, if you have any questions, want to see more, want to talk about it, whatever, leave a comment down below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell while you're down there. You guys know what to do. Hype the video, blah, 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 all that YouTube crap. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.